State senators are proposing a bill to protect residents from predatory loan practices. Now, the measures would require all lenders to check on the borrower's ability to actually repay the loan before it's approved. News 19's Shelly Garzone has the story.
We're after the bad actors in this space. We're after the bad lending practices. We're after those whose business model is to make loans to people that they know can't repay them, to keep them locked down in a debt cycle forever.
Senator Tom Davis proposed the Predatory Lending Act, which he says is designed to target unfair trade practices that are used by payday lenders, title lenders, and installment loan lenders.
We recognize that the marketplace it should be free by and large, but you can't be deceptive. You can't be unfair. You can't engage in techniques that are designed to fool people. You can't engage in practices that are going to, lock people unknowingly into commitments that they're going to spend, dozens of years sometimes trying to repay.
The bill would outlaw mailing unsolicited checks and/or debit cards, especially those targeted to low-income areas. Sue Berkowitz is the director of policy at the South Carolina Appleseed Legal Justice Center. She says this bill will allow less confusion for those taking out a loan.
We want people to have all the information in front of them, because when it's one-sided, when everything's in little tiny writing and in language that you might have to have a finance degree or a banking degree to understand, or you have to have it explained to you, maybe it's not a good idea for those practices to be out there.
Under the Predatory Lending Act, lenders will be required to assess if borrowers will be able to pay back their loans. Berkowitz says this will decrease the debt cycle borrowers face.
If somebody is afraid that they're going to get sued over a finance loan or over a payday loan, they may say, okay, I won't pay my rent this month, or I won't pay my utilities this month, or I just won't buy all the food that I need. Or I'm just not going to buy my medicine this month because I need to make sure I don't get sued. It has a domino effect.
Senator Davis says he wants to hear from all sides, including the payday lending industry, to make sure the legislation doesn't have unintended consequences.
Based on our sister states and what they've done and what the experiences there have been, we can make a reasonable assumption here in South Carolina that putting good faith, fair regulations in place that avoid individuals being trapped in a cycle of debt, that isn't going to dry up credit access.
Shelly Garzone, News 19, WLTX.
New numbers tonight show the average household in our state is carrying more than $53,000 in debt. A recent study showed household debt rising by nearly $4,000 over 2021. An analysis from Forbes ranks South Carolina as having the 8th highest debt burden in the nation. Mortgage balances make up the largest portion of that household debt, averaging more than $34,000.